Good day, everyone. My name is Stanley Boniface. I'm an entrepreneur, a business consultant, and a product analyst. I want to talk about a very dynamic product, an amazing product that is helping a lot of individuals to recover from different sort of illnesses. And before I go ahead to introduce this product, firstly, I would like to, discuss briefly about some minor things that we overlook, things that we neglect, that has really cost us our health. Most times, a lot of persons think that when they fall sick, it's as a result of maybe somebody from the village or an affliction from people they perceive to be enemies. But it's not always the case. Most times it's as a result of our carelessness. Medical practitioners have advised us to always take good care of our health. We should eat good food. We should eat food that provides the nutrients, the necessary nutrients that will keep our body system healthy. Now, there's something they call personal hygiene practices. A good personal hygiene practice is something that will help you as a human being to stay away from contacting diseases or infections or bacteria. So poor personal hygiene practice usually exposes us to different types of bacteria, diseases, and all of that. When you do not take care of yourself, your environment, a lot of us here, we don't take care of ourselves, we don't take care of our houses, we don't take care of our personal life, our lifestyle. We have different lifestyles that are unhealthy, and we are not also eating what we ought to eat. What we take into our body system most times become poison to our body system. I would like to pinpoint most of these things. Let's take, for example, in your house. In your kitchen, you're supposed to have a very clean environment, a clean kitchen, wash up everything, all your dishes, so that rodents will not, pest on them and all of that. But a lot of persons today don't observe these things. Some of them don't even wash their dishes in the night. They allow it to stay overnight. And during the night, most of these rodents, these pests, like rats and cockroaches and all of that, most times they jump into your pot, jump into your food, maybe you lick the plate, and you still use those plates because you think you've already washed them, or maybe you didn't wash them at all. Then the next morning you still use it to eat food, and everybody in the house, ranging from the children to the adults, begin to fall sick. The next thing we hear, malaria. So I'm saying this because people don't observe these little things. Their toilet. Some people don't even, take care of their toilet anymore. People just live their life the way they like. Especially the ladies. You know how harmful it is when you use a very dirty toilet. So these things are things that we ought to be even taking, seriously in order to be healthy. There are other things. The doctors also, like the medical practitioners, medical experts, medical scientists, they have advised that we should always take healthy foods. For example, fruits. But today, do we have good fruits out there? Are there still fruits that are very healthy, that can give you those nutrients that you ought to have in your body system, to nourish your body system? If you observe very well, you know that what they do most times now is use fertilizer to grow crops. And those fruits are no longer healthy. And some persons, some companies use preservatives, to preserve their products. And let's take for instance an apple. When an apple is being imported, they use preservatives to preserve it. And that makes it, for instance, if you cut an apple open, you will notice that after 2 minutes, the apple begins to turn brown. And that's as a result of the preservative that they use to preserve that apple. And that becomes the poison to the system. even cucumber, all of those things. There are a lot of things. Even bananas, they no longer allow banana to ripe the way it ought to ripe when it's supposed to ripe. They want everything to ripe very fast so that they start making their money. So because of these things, we no longer, have good fruits out there, except the one that you have at the backyard. So we begin to fall sick when we take in these things, right? So because of the economy, and most persons don't even have the money to afford these fruits. These things are expensive, So we need to start looking at our habits. Some people don't even cut their nails. Some women, ladies, they will make their hair, very long hair, they will take it to the kitchen without wearing nets. You see the hair when they flip it to enter into the plate, the food, and they wouldn't know. They start having cramps, start having abdominal pains, a lot of things happening to them. They now start blaming it on the village people. So I want you to know that if you're going through anything right now, like sickness, any sort of illness that you think needs medical attention, I want to bring you a good news today. Dynace Rocenta is a very unique and powerful product. Dynace Rocenta is a stem cell product, right? So this Dynace Rocenta is made from the Bulgarian rose placenta. There are 3 different types of innovation that they came up with. The company that produces this Dynace Rocenta, Dynace Global, is responsible for the production of this Dynace Rocenta. Now, they came up with these 3 innovation, which is the number 1, the plant placenta innovation. That is the phytoplacenta. Then, number 2 is the stem cell innovation. Number 3 is the NMN innovation, which is the nicotinamide mononucleotide. So this product is very powerful. Our body system entirely is made up of cells. Scientists have proven that over 100 billion cells die in human body every day. And these cells need to be replaced. So there is a particular cell that is responsible for the reproduction of those dead cells. Now, we have different types of cells. We have the blood cells, we have the liver cells, we have a lot of cells, different types of cells responsible for our skin, the hair, the eyelash, the nails. Everything is made up of cells. We have the brain cells, we have the white blood cells, the red blood cells. The white blood cells can last for just about 25 to 30 days before they die. The red blood cell can stay over 120 days before they die. So these cells have to be replaced. So there is a cell among all other cells that is known as the mother cell. Stem cell is the mother cell. It's a cell that is the mother of all the cells. So the stem cell is responsible for the reproduction, the rejuvenation, the replacement of dead cells, weak cells, sick cells, damaged cells. So as we age, you see that these cells begin to malfunction. Some of them die off, some of them become weak, and all of that. Maybe due to stress, due to some people wear cream, or this whatever kind of cream they buy, and it begins to damage the cells. The cells that are responsible for the skin. And some people, maybe due to the radiation and a lot of things that can cause these cells to die. This stem cell is responsible for the reproduction of every cell that is malfunctioning. So, Dynace Rocenta deals with the stem cell directly. And you know what that means? When you have a direct contact with the boss, I don't think you have anything to do with the receptionist. So the stem cell is the boss of all other cells in the body system. Dynace Rocenta is a stem cell product. It's a product that when you take it in, it gives life to the stem cell. And then the stem cell will now also reproduce other cells. also share, distribute the life to every other cells in all their departments, making them to function the way they ought to function. And you see that you begin to have this rejuvenation of skin, like you start looking 10 to 20 years younger than your age. Now, if you have stroke, arthritis, eye-related issues, high blood pressure, kidney issues, you have inflammation, any kind of sickness that you're passing through right now, this is something that is very big. It's an opportunity for you now to key in. Take advantage of Dynace Rocenta Stem Cell Prouduct. Use it to cure that infection, that disease, that sickness that has been eating you up. Dynace Rocenta is a very powerful and unique product. It's something that you just have to apply under the sublingual gland, and it dissolves in less than 2 minutes. It doesn't take time to take action. So what are you waiting for? Hurry now and purchase Dynace Rocenta. Deal with confidence.